Right, hello, here we are again with an update on Steve's Epiphone guitar, Epiphone Riviera. Now I've fixed all the frets that needed fixing, I've recrowned everything, I've polished them, polished all the frets, and I've oiled the neck, so we're ready to restring it now. Now before I do that, I'm just going to show you the neck, I'll show you the frets now they've all been polished up and everything, and they've all been rounded off again. It looks beautiful. Good thing about doing this, when you get your guitar back, it's like you're getting a new guitar. It really is amazing. So I'm going to just show you this now. I mean, look at this. That's brilliant. Look at the frets, how shiny they are. I'll polish these with, so see here, this is, I cover pickups because when I use wire wool for the final polishing. Now when you're using steel wool, you're going to get these pickups, be it over magnets, and they're going to attract all the filings. You don't want it stuck all over your pickups, so I always take these off. So there you go, let's go and have a look at the neck. Look at these frets now, look, and my neck's all nice and clean now. People say, they bring guitars in and they say, it don't need a lot doing. You'd be surprised. Your neck is the important thing. I can guarantee you're always going to want work on the neck, and the fretboards are never clean. You might think they look clean, but don't. You know when your fingers are all over them, day in, day out, you know, all that grime off your fingers, and it all soaks in all that sweat, and it all builds up. It builds up gunk, and it's disgusting. And we clean it off. What we do is we soak in, use lemon oil, and we soak it, let it soak in, and when it soaks in, all that muck and gunk starts to lift off, and we have to wipe it off, we cloth it off, and we wire wool it. We normally get 2 coats. So there you go, that's the guitar ready for stringing. Now I'm going to show you, this is different, I've never seen a bridge like this. Here you go, the strings loop in under here. So that'll be interesting. So I've got these, I've just taped this on, I've taped these on a lot here. Stop these sliding off, makes it easier if we want to restring it. I'm going to video the whole restringing process because I've never done it. I've done it, I've never done a video of it. Of course I've done it, what I'm thinking about. And it's going to be there for the benefit of those who don't know how to restring a guitar properly. So, there you go. That's a guitar. Now, so I'm going to get on with that in a minute. I'm going to stop this video because I need to set my camera up where I need it to be, and that's going to be it. So I'll get back to you soon. Right, back again. I'm going to start stringing this guitar now. Now I'm not going to show you anything from a neck end. I'm going to show you, anything from a bridge. I'm going to show you all from this end here, the neck, the edge stock end, because this is where you need to get it right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stringing it. I'm going to show you how I wind it. So now Steve has chose Ernie Ball Slinky Pinks. I don't like Ernie Ball strings myself. I use Rotor Sounds, and Dioderios are pretty good. I used to use Ernie Balls, but I just don't like them. So anyway, don't judge a man on what guitar strings he chooses. Right, now I normally start, it's easier to start from this end and work your way down to this end, because you wind that one, wind these and these. So it's easier, I find it easier. I start with this. In fact, I do this side first. It makes no difference. It's just the way I prefer to do it. So what I do is, it doesn't matter which way you go. I normally like to go round the post. So I'm going to go round the post here. Now I like a lot of winds on mine, especially on these strings. So what I do is I'm going to bend it there. And if you can see, I don't just bend it, I double back. Then I pull it right up, so that's not going to slip anywhere. Now then what I do is I just take the string and I wind and wind and wind, and I keep it down underneath because I like to wind at the bottom. Why does that sound fucking filthy? And I'll just get plenty of winds on there. But that's going nowhere, that's not going to slip. Keep them all at the bottom. Now I've got that far, I'll get my peg winder on it. I've got a bridge low at this end, at the far end, so it's not gonna. You're gonna. Okay. Now we're getting there. And once I get to this bit here, I bring it up. And I snip it off. It's going to go nowhere. That's not going to slip. Snip that off. That's it. That is wound correctly. It's not going to slip. Stretch these ones as well. So that's how I put the unwound strings on there. You'll see the nuts here. How clean this is. I clean this up. These slots will get grime inside from your fingers. You can't be avoided. I've got this tool. This is a welder's tool. It's got these little serrated rounds here. There you go. They're all different thicknesses. And this is only a couple of quid off eBay. If this is a guitar tool, people sell these as guitar tools. You put guitar tool on anything or luthier tool, that's it. We're going to bang it out. It's going to be 7 quid. I got this for about 160. And you just, that's it. They're little files here, little welder's files. There you go. Good stuff. They're about 2 quid, I think. So they come in handy. So I'm going to blob on the string in this. Come around the back side, fnar, fold in, just pinch that so it's not going to go nowhere, pull it back, there you go. Not what I do with my finger, I bring it round, I get my finger in a loop and I fold it over, and that's going to keep the string down. I've always strung guitars like this. I don't think I've ever shown how to do it, it's just the way I've always done it. Some things you just do naturally. And there you go. Same again, get string winder on there. We don't have to go to pitch yet, it's all about getting strings on right now. That's not going to slip back, plenty of winds around there again. Get the end, you don't want, the worst thing about these, because you can like, the amount of times I stab my hands, especially on other people's guitars, so I always snip them. Keep it nice and neat, you want it all nice and neat down here, not with bits hanging out all over everywhere. Bit of a Bit of a different bridge system down that end there, but you know, it's not difficult. You don't need so many winds on this. I'm going to pull a little bit more through. Put a bend there. Make sure you double it right back because it can't slip that way. That is not going to slip. Pull it in, and there you go. Put wind in. Try and keep some pressure on it, keep it taut. That's just snapped off there, I don't know about them. Alright, once it's tight. Good stuff. I'll stretch these while we're on. Stretch these strings as well. Just because they're not wound, don't not stretch them. Stretch them down this end as well. Just got to get a bit of that. Because we've got to stretch all these strings in. We stretch, tune, stretch, tune, stretch, tune. I always do it at a minimum of 3 times, maybe 4. Get the strings all stretched. We can sort the action out at the other end in a bit. And pick up parts and stuff. Right, now, this side we'll do the same again. We'll start from the thickest and we'll move along. Always start from this end because if you start this end, you can't wind these underneath. Now this one, you don't need a couple of winds on this because they're nice and thick. 2 winds is normally enough on these. I might do this a little bit more because it's a lighter gauge string. What I tend to do is bring it in. People have got their own ways of stringing guitars. I've always done it this way, so I'm happy with the way I string them. It's always worked for me. I've been playing 32, 33 years. You don't have to bend this back, just bend this up out road. You don't want it in your way. That's it. That's it on there. You don't want 2 winds on there, there's plenty. It's going nowhere. Next one. Now if it's straight on like that, I tend to go round back. Round back and through. Just get something to pull against. Right. A couple more winds on this one, I think. Come off it, I'll be back in a minute. This one just fell off this end. There you go. 4 winds, well about 4 on there. Plenty. 2 or 3 on that, 3 to 5 on that, 4 to 6 on that. These, all these 6 to 10 I give. Stretch them strings. This is what happens when I stretch them right. Just stretch that. There you go. Now I'm going to stretch again. Stretch them all the way along the length. Let's fall flat again, like. The reason I left truss rod cover off is I'm going to alter this truss rod again. Once the strings are on, we've got a much tension tuned into where, more or less where we need to be. We're going to check how level the neck is again, because we will want altering again. Right, last string. Bloody hell, this is just long enough. I'm going to take this through normal. And I'm going to fold this fully back. Over there. Right, the string's on. I'm not in tune now, I'm not worried about tuning yet. Just want strings on. That string's only got 3 winds on. That was only just long enough to get 3 winds on as well. I've cut nothing off that. This tuning system, I've never seen it before. Not tuning, it's a bridge system or string system. I'll show you in a minute. It does its job, that's all I can say about it. It's good. So that's how to get them on right at the peg head. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch the strings. Take this crap away. All the bits we cut off, we'll just sling in one of the bags. That'll be in a bin in a minute. I'm one of these people that tidies up as I go along normally. I'm not one of these that can fucking make a mess and then working it and keep adding mess on mess on mess. It really gets my pit when people don't tidy up after them. When I'm cooking, same. When I've cooked a meal, there's no pots to wash when I've done it, because I wash them as I go along. I don't like leaving them, you know, if you're working in the kitchen, get it all done. So that's where I can bin all that. Right then, stretch your strings, dead easy. Get your strings, pull them up, all along the whole length of the string. Don't just do the middle, what's the point of that? And again, here. What I do like about this string system at the far end, the bridge end, is it helps stretch your strings. You can just push that down. Good stuff. So those strings are stretched good enough for now, for what we need to do right now. I'm going to plug the guitar tuner in, just a basic one. Just get these thereabouts and we can start looking at the neck. I've got a little Korg tuner there, good little tuners these, Korg CA40 this one is. Great little tuner, I've had it a long while. What I'm doing now is getting it tuned in, getting the neck to tension. Once I've got the strings tuned in how they want to be, the tension they want to be at, then I can look at straightening the neck. So we're just about there with that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to check the neck for level. I'll do that right now. See where we're at. Because I've got it in the more or less at playing level where I want it. A little bit of bow, a little bit of relief in the neck, which I have, which is perfect. I might just nip another quarter turn on the truss rod just to tighten it up, just to straighten that neck out a little bit more. But as it is, it's fine. So we've got on my truss rod there, we're going to give it 1/8 of a turn. That's as much as I want to give on that. Just give it another 1/8 of a turn, nice and tight. A few seconds for that to just have a look there. Right, we're beautiful there. That neck, we've got a little bit of bow in that. That's nothing but it's beautiful. That's in a good playing position. So that's the neck set up. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll continue stretching these strings a little bit. I'll put the truss rod cover on. And then we'll start looking at the action. The action is how high the strings are. I can already tell straight away that the strings need to come up, we need to go higher. Too close here. So what I'll do is, I'll stop this video here and I'll come back in a bit. Right, hello, we're back with the final instalment or final part of the final video on Steve's Epiphone guitar. Now everything's been done. I've done the straighten the neck, leveled the frets, polished the frets, oiled the fingerboard. I've set the action height on the bridge. I've shown you how to restring the guitar properly. I've done all the electrics. Everything we normally do on a full setup has now been done. Bar, the only thing I haven't completed is set the intonation. Now the intonation is, we're looking for 3 different settings on one string to get the string perfectly in tune. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know the science of it, but we've got a scale length which is from the bridge to the nut, and that determines the scale length. Now, the centre of the scale length is right on the 12th fret here. That's the centre of the scale length. So if we're ever trying to find out the scale length for guitar, we'll measure from the nut, inside the nut, to the 12th fret, then we double it. And now we know this scale length, it being a Gibson scale, because it's an Epiphone, we know it's 24 3/4 inches, 24.75. Now we always allow a little compensation on the bridge, because it's going to, one way or the other, is going to determine when we're in exact tune, or exact pitch, exact correct pitch. Now, what we're looking for is the open string. We tune the open string. It's in tune, you can see the green light there. Then we play the harmonic on the 12th fret. Both in perfect tune, both green. How we determine if it's the string itself all the way is in perfect tune? We play the 12th fret. See, it's sharp, red light's on. The note is sharp there. Now I know for a fact if the note's sharp on the harmonic, what we have to do is we have to adjust the saddle to make the length either longer or shorter. Now I know for a fact if your fretted note is sharp, we need to lengthen the scale length and we need to move the saddle towards the bridge. Or towards, we need to move the saddle further away. We need to lengthen it. If the note's flat on the 12th fret, I hope I'm making sense here. If the note's flat, we need to move the saddle towards the neck. Now we know the note on the 12th fret is sharp, as you can see with the red light. Now I'm going to show the A string to prove, right, to show how it should be. A string, we're in perfect tune. Harmonic, again, show a bit sharp, let's just get in tune. Sometimes these tuners are a bit iffy. Right, perfect tune on the A. Harmonic, perfect, and we're going to fret at the 12th fret. We're in perfect tune. Same again for the D string. Perfect tune. Harmonic, perfect tune. Fretted on the 12th fret. All the other strings are done. I'm not going to show you that, so I'm going to show the E. I'm going to show the E again. Tune. Harmonic tune. We're sharp on the fretted 12th. What we need to do is we need to lengthen this. So I'm going to move the saddle. I'm going to pull the string off. I'm going to take the saddle away. I'm going to move it towards the bridge. I'll move it to the right. I'm saying we're going to be around about there. Now what we do is retune the string. While we're in tune. Harmonic, perfect tune, another fretted note, perfect tune. We now know all 6 strings are in tune in the open position, all 6 strings are in tune on the 12th fret and on the harmonics. So we're in perfect tune all the way across the guitar. That means every note everywhere is in perfect tune. That is now done. So there's nothing, all there's left to do on the guitar now. I told Steve I'd replace his switch now. That's loose and it's intermittent. The reason I didn't replace it before is for the sake of a video. I wanted to get the video done to showing how we do everything. So I'm going to buy a replacement 3-way for this. I'll get that done this weekend. When I've also got to go buy other tools for Rickenbacker to get the job at work on Rickenbacker done. Right, so that really, I think that concludes this video. I might do a video of me playing this guitar later. Now it's all set up, just to show. Oh, what I didn't show on the video, I didn't show these pots, how I took the I was getting scratching on these pots. Now, I've got some switch cleaner here, which I gave them a spray with switch cleaner. It's Service-All Super 10. That's what we use. And what you do is you take these off, you squirt it inside and let it soak into the pots, and it cleans them all up with switch cleaner. So that's all done. I didn't show that on the video. So that's it. I'm really happy with the guitar. It's set up beautiful, the action's nice. Could go a bit lower, but there's no need to go mentally low. As long as every note's playing fine, which it is, you want it comfortable. It looks great. It's set up great and it feels great. So there you go. So that's it. That concludes the video series on this Epiphone Riviera guitar, electrics overhaul and full setup. The next video I'm going to do will be the Rickenbacker. So look forward to doing that. and I'll get back to you soon. Thanks for watching.